What's good, y'all? This is C-Certified Brewhead, and welcome back to another video here on BAOS. It has been a hot minute since we have done anything but a goddamn podcast or a short on this channel, but we are here. I have my brother from another mother, Craig. You might remember him. We did some content back in, 2018 or something?
Montreal, yeah.
In Montreal. I've known this dude for like 20 years. Me, Craig, and Scott, our old co-host for the OG BOS heads, might remember. We all met together in like 2004, so it's almost 20 years back. He's in town from San Diego, and we are like, well, let's do... no, you said it. It's your idea. Let's do some content. Yeah. And I happen to be sitting on some shit that is going to be a bit of fun for us tonight. So, we are going to be drinking some beers, and we're going to be pairing it with some foreign international chips, and we're going to see who can pair it the best. So we are drinking the Muskoka IPA mixer that has 6 IPAs, Mad Tom, Twice as Mad, both West Coast, Haze and Confused, Drifter, Major Tom, and Out of Office. I believe they're all hazy IPAs. This is something I've tried maybe half these beers, the other 3 I have not. Excited to see how we go. Have you had any of these?
Mad Tom, that's it. But I've been 4 years removed from Ontario,
being here. So
yeah.
It's been a minute. It's going to be all new taste
Excited.
profiles. It's going to be cool. So start cracking them open. So what we're going to do, we're going to start with one chip at a time, and we're both going to try different beers with the chip, and we're going to see which one pairs the best, I guess. And we're going to basically vote for it, and we'll determine which of us got it right. So these chips that we got, we have 5 different chips. We have 2 different types of Cheetos and 3 different types of Lay's, and they were from the TNT Asian supermarket in Toronto, and we got them a few months back, and we were like, well, this might be a fun little challenge to try and pair some
super random
chips and just to see. Have you ever done anything like this before?
No. I mean, when I worked in the industry at a couple of restaurants, we did beer and food pairings, but this is definitely taking it to the next level.
Yes. So we have, like I said, a couple West Coast, and the rest are all haze. So it's going to be interesting to see where we go with this. Do you know where we should start? Do we start with the most basic?
Yeah, let's start with the basic. Everyone knows this one.
Everyone knows this one, but this is
jam.
I guess, the Chinese version. They call it American Classic flavor. For all intents and purposes, it looks like salt. Is that basically the salted Lay's bag? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Do you have any idea before we start? Do you have any idea of what could go with what? Like, being that you worked in the beer industry, you got me a job, my first job in the beer industry too.
So the baseline is anything that's kind of like wine, anything that's light in color. That's a general baseline. Light in color, you want to go with like your chickens, your salmons, that kind of thing. Anything darker would probably pair better with like a beef. If you want to go from there, you want to go say what's going to cut, what's going to complement. You're going lagers, you're going pilsners. That's going to be more of a sessionable beer at the dinner table plus versus an imperial stout, which is probably more of a dessert beer. So yeah, we're just going to see where this goes because there's a lot of randomness out here. So
it really is. So
these chips, yeah,
the chips is random. Well, actually, the beers are not really random at all. The chips are pretty strange. We tried to get the weirdest ones that they had, so this is starting basic. So, guess first, American Classic flavor chip. Let's try it. I got a little mini guy. Cheers. Get in here. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. That's just salt.
It's fresh.
Is it? Yeah, it's crispy.
Mm-hmm.
Is it fair to say that salted chips go with anything? I'm gonna try Mad Tom first.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely want you to quench your thirst, so jumping on anything liquid is probably a good plan.
I just wonder if they have like because we're doing IPAs, right? It's like an IPA chip.
Yeah, this is challenge. IPA. We've got the Mad Tom, we've got the Twice as Mad Tom, which is Imperial IPA.
A couple Wests, a Pale Ale, and juice, a Haze and Confused.
Chip beer.
Okay.
I definitely like I already like the Twice as Mad.
You like the Twice? Oh, you tried Twice as Mad.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Haze and Confused.
Hazy? We'll do the same thing. I'll follow you.
Is there a better order that these things should go in as far as do you eat first and sip, or sip or do multiple orders?
I think you use the beer to kind of cleanse your palate. Generally, that's my MO. I wouldn't drink and then have a chip. Have a chip and then a drink.
That's what makes sense to me. Yeah.
Yeah, but out of those 3, I definitely think that the twice as mad as my choice. I'm gonna do it again. Just to verify.
Fuck, I think you might be right. I think you might be right because it's a double West Coast IPA. I believe it's 8%, right?
Yeah.
And it works really well with the hazies though, because they're kind of sweet and you got the saltiness. But this is extra sweet because it's a lot higher octane.
I think this one works because it's the
Mad
hops, the hops, the double twice as mad. Sorry,
twice as mad. Sorry, what I call double Mad Tom.
For me, it cuts the flavor. So I have the saltiness in my mouth.
Pause
from the chip.
Yep.
And then I drank this, and I felt that saltiness go away. And so the next time I had a chip, that chip was a lot more like, oh wow, it's like the first chip out of the bag.
It's a real palate cleanser.
Right? That's the cut side of it.
Right.
If you want something that complements it, I don't know if any of these beers stand up and give a saltiness to it.
No, because that makes no sense.
Maybe like a salt and lime Mexican lager or a Gosa. Perfect. Because it's a saltiness,
yeah.
salty crew all day.
Salt gang. You know what? I think I'm going to give you the dub on that one. I think that's the one. Because the only other one I was going to say was one of either the pale or the hazed and confused. But I think you're right that the bitterness and the resinness shit in the double IPA work even better with the plain salted chip. And they make it a little bit more, even though it's pretty, I was going to say it's very palatable, obviously, but it makes it a little more. This is like our first sort of hectic beer of the night. We've had a few little intro beers, but nothing crazy yet.
Yeah.
So, are we at a consensus?
We're at a consensus.
Look at that.
The Craigs.
You know the vibes. All right, next up. I'm going to let you select. So we have multiple ridiculous chips. What do you think makes the most sense?
Should we go these? We've got cucumber,
seaweed.
You know, I'm kind of keen on these Cheetos. Cheetos is huge down in San Diego.
Yep.
And I'm like, when I was surprised I saw these, I'm like, okay, let's try them.
These might be pretty good. So we have like a chicken Cheetos, which kind of looks like regular ones, and we have the shrimp Cheetos, which just looks like the regular, that red packet shrimp crackers
shrimp.
rebranded. You want shrimp?
Let's do the shrimp.
Shrimp it is. After you, sir. Man. These are exactly the same, man.
Definitely fishy.
Oh, they're sweeter. Oh, wow, that's way sweeter. Shit.
My first choice.
Okay. Thinking. I'm waiting.
Out of these three, we have
something
we got a hazy, we got
two hazies and two West Coast, and we've still got two more hazies in the chamber when we're ready.
Yeah, we got a tropical hazy. Tropical hazy actually might be nice.
That was the other one.
That's down here.
So we could just.
But I think the confused juicy. That's my jam initially. Just knowing how that flavor tasted.
Huh. It kind of like the sweetness in the chip cut the sweetness in the beer. Because this is a little, obviously usually typical hazy IPAs are, have a decent amount of sweetness to them, but not crazy. I think this has got to be like 6% or something. So it's not like intense. 6.5.
6.5.
So it's not like crazy, but it definitely pulled it back a little bit. We get another one of these. Let me try with the pale ale.
Do I have a pale ale?
5.6. Yeah, it's the this one.
Oh, this guy.
No, this one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So many glasses. I think it works better with the sweeter one. You're right. Let's try the West Coast though. That's going to be interesting.
That's the
single Mad Tom is this one.
Single
Link
Mad
up
Tom.
glass.
Yep.
Link up.
Getting confused over here.
I know. Hazed and confused.
No. Bang bang.
Okay.
Do that again.
That's a smaller chip. Man, this is more hectic than I thought. I thought it'd be pretty obvious, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, this is too intense.
For me,
the
juicy
is way too
wins
intense.
for me.
I think you're right. I think the Haze and Confused is the one. Yep.
Haze and Confused.
All right. Boom. Okay.
So, just so we're clear, both of my suggestions.
Both of yours. I don't have anything
2-0.
better than that. I think that was definitely the one. 2-0. All right. Now, next chip. Cucumber or seaweed? You know what? I think seaweed's going to
sound.
I think seaweed's going to be good, to be honest.
I smelled both of them and opened them and like.
Oh no. So
let's go seaweed.
Seaweed, I'm actually looking forward to. So these kind of look like.
I used to eat a lot of like seaweed crackers.
Yeah, I love that shit.
And yeah, they're so good.
Yeah, but I wonder if seaweed chips convert. So we're going to bust open the other two Muskokas since we've already had a couple that have taken out. So we're going to jump into the what's that called?
Out of Office
Tropical IPA.
And
then we got the double haze.
Major Tom.
So, so far we've found that the saltier chip went really well with the sweeter double IPA, and we found that the shrimp cracker that had a bit of sweetness was cut by the Haze and Confused, hazy IPA, and this one being seaweed, I imagine it might not have too much sweetness. Sometimes those rice crackers have a bit of sweetness to it. So, we good with that? We know what that is.
We know what that is. We know what that is.
Oh,
Okay.
seaweed chip. I know.
Let's take the biggest one in here.
Take the biggest one.
Yeah.
Get that in you.
Cheers.
Cheers, yo. It works so much better in a rice cracker. Oh, it's sweet. I don't like that.
It doesn't even taste like a seaweed cracker.
Does it first?
It's like
Then it
sour
goes
cream and
into
onion almost, but not.
That's exactly what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I want to try
But then
the
the seaweed comes in right at the end before you're about to swallow.
Pause. Oh, this nose is insane of this tropical. My God.
Mm-hmm.
That's straight juice. This is crazy.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that absolutely kills the seaweed flavor.
Does this have? Yeah, it murders it. Does this have?
Overpowers.
Oh, pineapple and guava. Does it have juice? It must have juice in it or something. Pineapple puree. That's why. That makes more
that's what we're
sense.
tasting.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Cool.
That overpowers it. That is.
Yeah, I like a light one. Wicked nose though. And this is the double. This is the major tom.
Yeah, Dippa.
Lots of toms. No, it doesn't work.
No. Nope.
I'm gonna go back to the
That
West
like
Coast.
activated the seaweed, make it taste way weirder than it should.
It's like because I think those beers have a real strong fruity thing, and the fruity doesn't really work with the chips. I'm going back to the Mad Tom. This one,
Regular.
okay. I think the bitterness.
Mad Tom works for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Mad Tom because I feel like the sweet in these ones already didn't work, and double, twice as mad, didn't work as well with that
the
level of sweetness.
hops cut the flavor.
Yeah, so like a more resinous,
Refresh the palate.
malty
I get
IPA.
more. Yeah.
Yep, exactly right. So
That's
3
all
different
it-
beers so far, right? That's good. All right,
Craig's compliment each other. We got it.
look at us. Boom. All right, now this is I don't even know what flavor, but it's got a
It's
picture of a
wing.
chicken
Guaranteed
wing.
chicken wing.
Chicken wing, you think specifically?
Let me just pick this one up for everybody. Chicken
Yeah.
wing.
Or is it like a chicken drumstick? Because it's like a drumstick wing, maybe.
Yeah.
Either way. All right.
They should be
These look
shaped
like
chicken
regular
drumsticks, though.
There is an Aussie one, if you remember it. The drumsticks are straight like that. It was pretty sick.
No?
I love it. These look like regular Cheetos, but
They smell
kind of like off-white. Didn't you? It's like they're stale or something.
Mm.
That's weird, man.
Focus on the flavor.
That's true. Don't
Not
look
the
at that.
texture. A little stale,
Okay.
but
Not loving it.
I don't know what I want to pair this with.
That's not gonna. Oh god, that's not good with the tropical. That chicken. I got a feeling the West Coast is the only thing that's gonna work with this. I don't want to eat any more of these.
Oh, you're going West
About
Coast?
half one.
I didn't even try it with anything.
Oh,
Yeah, let's
quickly.
see. Yeah. No, that's not good.
No.
Mad Tom?
This is actually interesting because I feel like when I drink like hazy IPAs, I don't really eat like salty snacks that much.
No.
I'm drinking the beer, but like when I'm having something else,
Yeah.
like a crisp boy,
Mm.
because we're pairing chips with IPA, so it is a challenge
That was super challenging.
to do it.
Yeah.
This is tough, right?
Mhm. Yeah, when I'm in SD and I'm at any place, I'm like do I order chicken wings with fries, and I usually go for pale ales or lagers, pilsners.
Maybe a
If
West
I'm
Coast.
but if I'm just going for beer and I'm having a few beers, just a little beer session,
Mhm.
I'm gonna go hazy IPAs, and that's just by itself. It doesn't really
Okay.
pair well with
Stuff.
stuff, other than
I
that
got-
juicy that we paired with
Yeah,
the shrimp. But then again,
the shrimp one. Yeah,
that works.
that worked really well. So I feel like with this one, there's not much sweetness on this chip, but it's like
The chips.
this is really not a nice chip.
No. It's, we highly don't recommend these.
No. Once again, part of the experiment. Did you try everything, or are you still gonna try one?
I
more?
tried all four.
Thoughts?
I don't have one.
I'm going Mad Tom.
If I had to take one, Mad Tom.
Yeah,
100%. Yeah.
I think that's the one. Let's put those motherfuckers away.
No. So we have cucumber left.
So this was the open packet because we actually tried this. We bought this because it would look funny. Then we're like, oh, let's do a chip challenge. So we bought the rest, and then we'd already opened this after you. So if these are stale too, I had them clasped, but
In your mind, what beer are you going with first?
oh, Mad Tom. I just feel like it. Mad Tom seems to be like it's that bitter. It's the most bitter, resinous without too much sweetness, and that seems to resonate well with most of these salty snacks. Even though sometimes they have a bit of sweetness to them. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna go the same one as you initially.
Ah, these held up really well. It's so disgusting. It's like eating. It's like if you like. Have you ever had a crunchy cucumber? Oh man, y'all, we do this for y'all, man.
Is this pairing or is this washing it down?
That's that one.
I just want to wash
Craig
it down.
had some wine.
The flavor is horrible. That's the Mad Tom.
It's actually not bad with this.
What was that?
Major Tom.
Okay, I'll do that. I still have residual flavor, but I'm doing it.
I'm just trying to do it all in one because I'm not having
do
another
it
fucking
do
chip.
another.
No.
Come on, man. Big one.
No. How are these fresher than that? Who the fuck eats this? Oh, no.
You know, it doesn't really like it when his true Aussie accent comes out.
Yeah, it goes.
He's like, no.
No, you.
Okay.
That was terribly unpleasant.
I wouldn't pair
Tremendous.
any of these with those, but I would use the tropical to wash it all away.
The tropical definitely destroys it,
Yeah.
but I think Major Tom works well.
Yeah, Major Tom.
Can't explain why, but I think that one
I gotta
works.
put a little more. I'm gonna do a redo on that one.
Yeah, the Mad Tom has been. I think Mad Tom's the MVP of this session because it's the most.
How come no one?
No one will have another one. That was my set. How many do you have?
I feel like 6.
No, you have.
Yeah, even by themselves. Look, they're great.
Maybe Dan will like.
We're so good.
I think your palate's kind of like just done.
No, Mad Tom is great.
Mad Tom works really well. I think that shows at West Coast IPAs with the the inherent flavor compounds that come with the bitter resiny piney vibes.
Yeah.
Just seem to work well. These salty.
Yeah,
things. I like it.
Crisp, citrusy undertow.
When
But
they're
yeah, it kind
experimental.
of cuts the flavor.
Yeah. Ugh. This was.
Does it complement? I don't know if anything can complement this.
No, it's. I think cutting it is kind of cool because it switches it up and gives you that like boom, 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 change it up.
It doesn't intensify the flavor as you go. Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like we came to mostly an agreement for
Yeah, I
these.
think
We
we
did
nailed
pretty
it.
well. Yeah.
I
As far as you can nail this.
Yeah.
I don't know how much I recommend this, but maybe you should try it with barbecue chips and ketchup chips or whatever.
Yeah, and a lot of people being from Canada originally, but I live in the U.S., been there for almost a decade. People are like, what are ketchup chips? They're like the most weird thing. I'm like, you guys literally have ketchup. You invented ketchup. There's like Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. But
How would they not have it there?
why would they not have it there? And so I always bring ketchup chips when I come here, and I'm going to take 3 bags back home, and we're going to spread the word about ketchup chips. But what would go well with a ketchup chip? We unfortunately don't have any.
I thought I did from Halloween leftover, but the kids yammed them up.
They yam the tings.
So they're kind of a little bit sweet. How else would
They
you
don't taste like
describe them?
ketchup.
No, they don't taste like ketchup at all.
Like
They're great though.
Yeah, that's how I describe it. They don't taste like ketchup. They're just a little salty,
They touch like vinegary, would you say?
vinegary. Yeah, vinegary for sure. So what I typically would pair that with is a pale ale or a lager, something to cut it, and go from there. I wouldn't take any of these juicy ones. I don't think it would help.
Not super well.
No. And I would give all the kids for Halloween next year these cucumber
chips because they just take it off my hands.
Halloween 2023,
It's about to be on.
BAOS is handing out cucumber chips.
Come through, knock it out, dong, and have the cucumbers in front. Go to the house with the cucumbers.
Yep.
Shouts to Muskoka for sending through that mixer pack. Great pack of beers. Got something for everybody here as far as ABVs, pale ales, doubles, West Coast, juicy beers, the whole thing. This was a fun experiment. It was meant to fail, as in, it was very strange chips. It didn't always pair with beer, but that was the fun of it.
Yeah, super fun.
So, guys, thank you so much for watching and listening. If you have any thoughts on this, drop what you reckon in the comments below. Are we crazy? Did we miss something? Are we missing something with the pairings? Because it's probably
Comment in it, yeah.
We're
Go buy these chips and try it with these beers.
yeah, and see what you reckon. I'm pretty sure most people would have. Most towns have an Asian
The
supermarket.
chicken
that have
drumstick ones,
it.
amazing.
Guys, just horrible. If you enjoyed the episode, mate, smash the thumbs up, hit subscribe below, hit the notification bell so you know when the new drops. Follow us everywhere at BAOS Podcast. We got a ton of videos dropping all the time. Podcasts every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. We've got all the shorts that we're dropping on here. I'm sure there's going to be a whole bunch more content coming now. We're settled in this new place with this glorious set. Oh, you're voluntarily eating that. You are filthy. Love you. Love y'all. Get it in.
Cucumber all day.